we align ourselves to the global vision. As I said, let's be wise. Let us not even think about otherwise. Let's bring global principles, consciousness-centric principles, eternal values, and revive the enlightened civilizational policies, ideas in global level. Let's not wait for one more pandemic or nature to give one more clarion call. Already last 100 years we have done too much damage. It's time we focus more on life positivity. Kailasa has initiated projects for uniting the nations. More than 108 cosmic principles like ethical environmentalism, for disarmament, for protecting the ancient enlightenment sciences, for protecting the unrecognized nations, for making people hunger free and supported with nutritious food, uniting the nations against the defamation and hate speech. Kailasa suffered Hindu Mizia gangs attacks personally. We have faced multiple assassination attempts, lawfare, using the legal process itself as a punishment, as a warfare. That's what I call lawfare. Lawfare, hate speech, large quantity of atrocity material building, and hate speech, poisoning the very atmosphere where we won't be able to survive, live, maintain our integrity. I have seen all this in my personal life and the members of Kailasa globally. So with all this experience, I am telling you, it is time we wake up to all these atrocities done. Atrocities done on multi-level, on human beings, the abuse of legal, illegal drugs, all these need to be stopped. All of us who are here today, I sincerely request everyone. I have more list, some more important persons who are here. I wanted to honor them also. Honorary Bernard Jas, Parliament Seychelles, Honorary Mayor Ahmed Shehade, Wahi College City, Lebanon, Tongai Mefidi, Parliament of Zimbabwe, Reverend Emmanuel Nimili, representing Liberia, Datuk P. Kamalanathan, Minister of National Unity Board member, National Visual Arts Board Development representing Malaysia, Honorary Commissioner of Tanzania, Dunstan Kyobia representing Tanzania. I thank each and every one of you. I am honored by the representatives of the more than 70 countries being here and many more on the Zoom and many more dignitaries, decision makers. I sincerely request all of you, let us all unite. It is we human beings make nations. We human beings make decisions. We human beings make policies. We are the conscious owners. We are the conscious beings of this planet Earth, the only home humanity has. We all need to stand up and protect this planet Earth for our next generation. Let's be wise. Let us not even think about otherwise. It is time we focus more on right education than developing the armies. It is time we focus more on researches on longevity than biological weapons. It is time we focus on methodologies to reach out the truth and best communication methods at zero cost, at the rate of 0 seconds, than creating media trials. The major media houses constantly brainwashing, spreading their opinions as news, should be stopped. All forms of opinionated news is a violence. All forms of religious conversion is violence. All forms of animal rights abuse is violence. Kailasa. The constitution of Kailasa gives fundamental rights to all beings, not just Hindus or not just human beings. All living beings have a right to exist, right to be treated as the manifestation of Paramashiva. The first amendment of Kailasa's constitution, the first amendment is the right to treat yourself, treat others, to be treated by others as Paramashiva, God Himself, for all beings, not just human beings, but for all beings. I sincerely request, let's all decide to respect, revere, honor, accept, coexist with all beings, not just human beings, with all beings. Planet Earth is for animals too, not just for human beings. We human beings need to realize we can't survive on the planet Earth by eliminating all other species. No. We need to wake up to this truth. Should stop treating all other species as utility value for us. We should not look at animals as food or pleasure objects or luxury objects. It is time we wake up and treat all beings with not just human rights, with the divine rights. All beings have a right to exist, treat themselves, treat others, to be treated by others as divine, Paramashiva, ultimate God Himself, ultimate itself. It is time we look beyond the ideas of currency, beyond the ideas of army, beyond the ideas of political ideologies, beyond the ideas of political borders, beyond the ideas of religious philosophies. It is time we look at the whole planet Earth and all the beings through the cosmic principles. Kailasa is striving to present cosmic, conscious, enlightened, principle-centric model communities, ecosystems all over the world. With the blessings of Paramashiva, the God, we do have territory. With the blessings of Paramashiva and the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, we do have a territory, but we are not just territory-centric nation. We are territory-based civilizational nation. The territory is just for us to stay and operate. But we are interested in the whole humanity and all the beings, not just human beings, all the beings. I request and pray to all of you once again. It is time we all start looking beyond borders. I tell you, this pandemic has taught us few lessons, hard lessons. Passports and visas have no value. Currencies and banks hoarding has no value. All those things lost its meaning. The large amount of weapons we piled up has no value. The large amount of hatred we built to divide human society based on political ideologies, religious principles, philosophies, all of them have no value. One simple virus pandemic, Corona, taught us too many hard lessons. It is time we wake up and align our life from the smallest decision, what we eat for morning breakfast, to the largest external affairs, policies and principles. In every level, we bring cosmic principles, cosmic ideas, global vision, global principles. Look at the world as borderless space where all beings, not just human beings, all beings need to exist, coexist, survive, thrive. It is time we enrich, empower, enlighten ourselves and work for others. Especially, I wanted to address these few words to the born, living, and practicing Hindus all over the world. You are all successful, O Hindus. You are the richest ethnic minority in every country you have settled down, whether it is United States of America or Canada or UK or Australia. I'm talking from statistics. You are the richest ethnic minority. It is time you take these cosmic principles from Veda Agamic constitution and enrich the whole world. It's time we need to enrich the world to these cosmic principles and revive the ancient enlightened civilization. It is not just removing the extreme poverty. It's not just stopping the deforestation. It's not just protecting the animal rights. It is making everyone feel everything is divine. We need to look at everything from the principles of cosmos. It is time for us to wake up. Let's all resolve with the grace of Paramashiva to stand for the principles he himself has revealed in Vedas and Agamas and revive the ancient enlightened civilization and cosmic principles like Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha. Non-violence is the ultimate cosmic law. And through these cosmic principles, let's protect planet Earth, the only home we have, survive, thrive through coexistence. Not just tolerance, but coexistence. Not just tolerance, but coexistence. I sincerely request these lofty ideals, goals, policies should not be just in books, should come to the real decision-making tables. All the statesmen who are here, all the dignitaries who are here, all the influencers in the field of entertainment, like many Hollywood celebrities who are here, and social media influencers. I request all of you, let's be the real change. This day, Kailasa's SPH Nityananda Day, I dedicate it to Paramashiva and gods and goddesses of Kailasa and the whole humanity, to all of you, for reviving the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, which has territory, but its global macrocosmic civilizational nation. It's an ecosystem I am trying to revive. I am not interested in building a nation as a competition to other existing nations. No. I am interested in building an ecosystem where all beings coexist happily, protecting this planet Earth, the only home we have. Many of the religious leaders joined, especially the great organizations like BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha, an international society for Krishna consciousness, and Jagadguru Sri Dilipji Maharaj, Jagadguru Jayaprakashendra Saraswati Swamiji, representing the Hindus of Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore area. I sincerely request all of you, the decision makers, and the Grand Master of Freemason of Italy, Fabio Venci, and Mrs. Emilia De Novellis, I am honored by your presence here. It's such a humbling experience you are here. The head of the Freemason, thank you for honoring us by being here. I am overwhelmed by all the love each one of you are showering. Sri Kamalesh Ji, head of the BAPS Swaminarayan Mandir, USA, representing Bochasanvasi Akshara Purushottam Swaminarayan Sanstha. I am honored by all of you being here. And I know the influence all of you have on the society. Each one of you, the decision makers, and many of you are here representing your country. You can influence your country. We can all unite and make a real change. Let us be the real change. Let the alchemy of the spiritual science, ancient enlightened science, begin from us. Understanding in in individual level and in the level of our immediate family, in the level of our team with which we work every day, and in the level of society we are living, the community we are living, the state we are living, nation we are living, the continent we are living, finally, the planet Earth we are living. Understanding the cosmic principles in every level and applying it, making the cosmic principles as a foundation for our decision making is, me repeat, enlightenment based conscious centric lifestyle is no more a luxury, it's a survival need for humanity. We damaged planet Earth too much. It is time now we wake up and protect the planet Earth, the only home we have for ourselves and for our next generation. And for our next generation. By the grace of my predecessors, my gurus, from the age of 16, after they coronated me, I started working for this cause, dedicated my life for this cause, and now we have evolved by the grace of Paramashiva, gods and goddesses of Kailasa, and my Guru Parampara as a nation with territory in more than one places and diplomatic relationships with multiple countries and having de facto spiritual embassy status in many countries. But I feel all this was possible because of all of you who decided to support me, stand with me by sharing your time, treasure, talent, energy, support in every way. So once again, I wanted to be thankful to every one of you, not just verbally thanking you. The word thank you is too small. I wanted to be thankful to all of you through my life and my actions, the way I dedicate my life in my future. So not just uttering the word thank you, I wanted to live and demonstrate my thankfulness. So now I commit with all of you. All of you have put your hopes, your love, your trust on me and supported me in many ways, said unsaid, whether giving moral support or sharing your time, treasure, talent, offering sovereign land, or even diplomatic relationship, a political understanding and tie-up. There are also many political parties of the various countries have signed diplomatic relationship with us. I wanted to thank those political parties' heads sincerely, every one of you, for this beautiful journey together. If I missed some names, surely I know I missed many names. Please forgive me for that. I apologize. But I wanted to thank you all, and I commit with you all. I will show through my life, my dedication, my sincerity and integrity. I will fulfill the hope and trust you all have on me. And the reason, cause for which you are all standing up with me, we will make it happen. We will make it happen. So, it's my sincere commitment with the grace of Paramashiva, gods and goddesses of Kailasa, and my Guru Parampara, to all of you, I dedicate my life to make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's revive the ancient, enlightened civilization. Let's revive the conscious-centric life and lifestyle. It's time we do it. We'll do it. So, thank you all for being here. With this one word, I conclude. Let's make it happen. And next we have many offerings from Kailasa, books, websites, many offerings from Kailasa to all of you. So, with this, I thank each and every one of you for being here. Let's make it happen. Enlightenment-centric lifestyle, consciousness-centric policies, reviving the enlightened civilization is no more a luxury, it's a survival need. This is the only solution for all problems humanity is facing now, whether global warming or pandemic or threats of the world war. For every problem humanity is facing, this is the only solution. Let's revive consciousness-centric, enlightened civilization. Thank you all. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramadvaitam, Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness of Kailasa, Maha Kailasa, of Paramashiva, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.